let's see how this goes, shall we, folks? I'm basically going to be recording this more or less smack bang after doing I think it's roughly a 2-hour live stream over on Twitch, playing my Lucky Pirate build. So, let's see how this goes this time, shall we? Bring out the Cedric. That marvellous moustache. I mean, not quite as good. I will admit to the Dark Souls 2 moustache system. The one thing I will grant Dark Souls 2 over the rest of the game series thus far is the facial hair. It's a small claim to fame. A small claim to fame, but there it is. Yeah, okay. Ooh, item. What do you know? I honestly did not know that was there. But yeah, this should all go fairly well, I think. I've actually had practice, basically. Admittedly, this was PvP practice, so we'll see how well that translates into a... Okay. See, some of the messages are just plain old confusing. Guess that guy who wrote that was particularly into bondage, I don't know. Okay. All the summon signs. Hey. Nope. Visions of Lonely. Indeed. Gentlemen, if you kindly piss off out the way. I think you'll find I need this far more than any of you do. Far, far more. Alright. Using the mace again. That means lots of damage, but practically no range. I think it's actually slightly slower than the Grave Warden's Twin Blades, which is why I'm using on... You can hold that! Does that use more MP as well? FP, whatever. Good job, Skelly Man. You explode, show the world. Hey. Random zombie just standing there, that's, oh, for pity's sake. Okay, these guys have enough poise, despite being buck naked and half rotted, to avoid being staggered by me roll into them, but like the regular townsfolk, back in like the under settlement, they stagger when you roll into them. The sense, it makes them. No. Never mind. That's where the Astora Greatsword is. I've been wondering about that. Been considering making a build using it. Random head-banging zombie. Loves his death metal. Okay. Just pouring through the dirt as you do. That guy's doing nothing in particular. Gentlemen. Items. Right, let's go for it. I'm sure they're just going to lay there and allow me to take these with not to worry in the world. Executioner's Greatsword, eh? I don't think I'm going to have to take a look at later. Not right now, but later. Why doesn't he properly, you say? Get out the pissing way. Is it the Executioner's Greatsword? It's basically Guts' sword. Or am I thinking of something else? I know the regular Greatsword is modelled after one of Guts' weapons as well. Oh well, we shall see. Well, it's not going to be particularly applicable to me because I'm trying to do a self-imposed limit using only strike-type weapons. Although, it might be the Executioner's Greatsword that is technically a strike weapon, I think. Again, I'll have to find out later. Gentlemen, that's mine. Ooh, repair powder. Thank you. Did I mention I had a friend? Mine. I'll take this as well. Anything else around here? A couple of souls in the bone shard. I guess that was pretty much it. As we tiptoe through the tulips. Yeah, it's a long shortcut as well. We're at it. Oh, and yes, of course, the Curse Ward Great Shield. Basically, the Pursuer's Great Shield. Ooh. Yep, there it is. And that's sunset as well. Yeah, I want to show off the fact there is actually an ivory tree there, which will come into play later in further item descriptions and whatnot. Yeah, very pretty. And hopefully I've finally found the correct settings and balances that you guys will see the beauty that I see when I look at this. With any luck, anyhow. I don't hold my breath, I will full well admit right now. because you tend to pass out if you do. Squiggly thing. Go back to Resi 0. In fact, don't. The port of that was terrible. I'm immensely disappointed by the port quality of both the Resi games, actually. The PS4 versions were absolutely fine. No problem. I played an LP, the HD remaster of Resi 1. Well, actually, it would be the HD remaster of the remake of Resident Evil 1. Re-released, of course, most recently on... God damn it. I've been maggoted. I was hoping to avoid that. Yeah, this is a really bizarre status effect that only exists in this particular area, as far as I'm aware. Actually, no, this exists in the dungeon later on as well. Yes, the Bloodborne reject. I say, even just considering the effect this thing has, I'm willing to bet this is actually a rejected Bloodborne monster. Now, can I... Ow. I needed that on the inside, ideally. No. Oh, pissing, I can't do the special attack with on this hand, can you? Okay, how about if I go like this? Push. Really? Probably not bloody end. Okay, try again. No, that doesn't count. Really? Why does that not count? Oh, for pity's sake. Okay, basically, as you can see, these things just keep constantly building up your bleed meter. It's like infinite frenzy from Bloodborne. Yeah, if you thought frenzy was annoying, this... You got nothing on this. This does eventually wear off. I can't remember what you have to do to make it wear off, though. Or if it just wears off over time, or... Because there are things, other than what I was trying to do just there, that will make it, you know, bugger off and leave you alone, basically. If you get hit with a type of fire attack, I think if you just have a torch and attack or roll with it, that counts as well. Even though neither of those things takes, you know, gives you fire damage or whatever. I'm also surprised that having the bloody pyro flame equipped apparently doesn't count as having a source of fire with which to burn off the maggots. Seems a bit daft to me, but whatever, I guess. I'm not a game dev, what do I know? Bye, squiggly thing, we love you. Except we don't. I just want to get up here so you'll bugger off. Yeah, interestingly enough, actually, that looks like one of the gargoyle's tails he's got, doesn't it? In fact, that may actually be, at the very least, the mesh for the gargoyle's tail he's using as the back of his character model there. Interesting. Never really stopped to give it that much of a look. Moustache, 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 moustache. Totally worth it. We got that, if nothing else. Okay. I think he's finally fecked off. Get on with my life. Right, so I want to get the Pt10 from the lizard. Those other things. Oh, are you kidding me? No, please tell me. Of course he did. Okay, how far are you going to chase me? Go away. Go away, no, okay. I'm just going to keep chasing this way, okay. That's fine. That's fine. How if I go over here? And just keep breaking line of sight. Will you eventually bugger off? Go up here, keep breaking line of sight. Gosh, stop barfing everywhere, you freak. Is he gone? Nope, he is still chasing me. Are you kidding? He was chasing me back when he couldn't even see me and he was still pathing after me. Oh, couldn't have been maggoted again. Great. Alright, this was exactly what I wanted. Thank you, game. We game, please let me attack. Game. Would appreciate if my enemy didn't have infinite hyper armor. That would be very appreciated. Especially considering I'm using a strike weapon, which means I should be causing at least some appreciable stagger damage. Oh, no range at all. Go away. Nobody likes you. You're made of worms. Do I have any items that get rid of this? Red pellets? Nope. Actually increases my fire resist, doesn't it? Okay. Oh good, and a crappy soul I got for killing him, Do I seriously have nothing that does... I know... Actually... Right, blood moss does this as well, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, I remember now. But I have no blood moss. I don't have any moss, actually. Strangely. Yeah. There is a way to make it just naturally fade away quicker. I can't remember for life of me what it is. Apparently it's not rolling. Ow. Yeah, I might as well do a suicide run, actually. Grab the item down here. Busy is dead and out of the way. One less squiggly thing to worry about. No, nobody likes you. Yeah, okay. I'm certain there was a way to make this status effect... Oh, there you go. Just eventually wear off. After a ridiculous amount of time and like 2 lots of blood loss. Which would be great if I wasn't, you know, still being chased by one of these stupid things. I wonder if there's one of the enemy types the crystal lizards will go after. You can actually pit certain enemy types against each other in this game. I think you can get something to attack a mimic, it will just go crazy and just attack whatever hit it. Pretty much. But I don't know if that works with anything else. Like if I got this thing to smack the lizard, I don't know if the lizard would go after it or not. I'm not entirely certain how that works. Okay. I'm out of sight of everyone. He can't see me, you can't see me, nobody, in fact, can see me. Even I can't see me because there's a menu in the way. Right. Where's that bloody Bellevue thingamabob? What about you? Bells are customary used in the far north. Where faster casting speed. Nice. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Gentle prayer recovers HP for a time. It's basically it's an inbuilt regen spell. Okay. The fact it mentions it's extremely slow one. Yeah. I guess you could probably use this. Have like a shield or something that's blessed in the other hand. Use it to like cast replenishment and like watch your health shoot upward. I don't know actually. I wonder if they'd actually allow those particular... Because they would both be self-buffs. Would the regen of this thing count? That is slightly quicker than the talisman, I guess. And to be quite frank, at this level it's not particularly noticeable if it's a... Yeah, it's a standard regen effect. Okay, if I switch back to my talisman, does that... Yep, that vanishes, okay. So you have to have it equipped, or else the regen effect vanishes, okay. Fair enough. Squiggly thing appears to have buggered off at last, thank you. Nice, take care. What? No. I can hear it slopping around. You better not still be here, you little git. Pt10 got lost, trying to path its way back to where it should be. Please don't say that, I don't think I can take it right now. Please be gone. Nobody likes you. Least of all me. Is it gone? I can hear it sloshing around. Nope, I heard an attack. Where did you... Were you just standing at the top of that platform? Derping around? Unable to figure out how to get back to your spawn point? This entire time? Or did you just... As soon as you lost track of me, just decide not to bother returning to spawn like you're bloody well supposed to? I'm never gonna get to kill that lizard, am I? I'm genuinely... I'm serious, I'm probably never gonna get a chance to kill that bloody lizard at this rate. I'm gonna have to wait. I mean, the bosses don't want to take advantage of having a frost resist for the Warhammer. There's a ways to go before that's an issue, but even so, it's still annoying. Yeah. We'll figure something out. We always do. Nah, loser. Actually, I'm sort of tempted to muck around and try out some speedrunning stuff I learned for one of the upcoming boss fights. Well, several of the upcoming boss fights, actually. Could be interesting, could be interesting. Possibly, maybe. Who knows? Okay. Oh, the perfect crime. Not a statue to look at in a moment. But first... Oh yes. Oh, very yes. So pretty down there. Wonder if we'll go to, like, the actual seaside for the DLC. Whether the DLC is going to be following the usual Dark Souls tradition of venturing into the past. So pretty. Oh yeah, that's the tower, isn't it? Of course. I'm trying to figure out what I was looking at. That's the Giant's Tower. That's how you could see us. Of course. Okay. This is why we don't wear dead chickens as costume jewellery. It looks bloody weird, especially when you're being sculpted. Oh, don't cry, lady. Again, you are being forced to look at a Birdman for all eternity. And not the Michael Keaton kind either, so... Perhaps you have reason to be sad. I don't know. No, same model, flipped the other way. Cool, cool. More fire resist? Which makes sense. No, you're a person. What if that was an NPC that I hadn't discovered yet, but no, it's plain old purple. A purple person. If you'd care to come up this way, please, chap. So I don't have to... Come on. Rather not try and take you on while your buddy's shooting me in the face. According to personal preference. Bonk. Bonk. My turn. Ow! God damn it, that timing. Every goddamn... Please, thank you. Every goddamn time. Ah, you missed. It was a narrow margin, but you still missed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that holding that does increase its effect as well. Which I don't think it actually did in Dark Souls 2, it just delayed the onset of the spell you were casting. But I think, yeah, in this case you can actually... God damn it, you piece of shit. Oh, hi guys. Nope, no, please, would like to roll now. Staggers. Yay. Oh, so glad that's a thing. Who needs poise, right? Right. Unless you're an enemy, in which case you have infinite hyper armor all the time, every time. Forever. Leg cramp. Leg cramp makes playing difficult. Work through the pain. Work through the pain. Like, speaking of pains, where is... There's at least one few little shits around here somewhere, I know there is. Try to make life at least a touch easier on myself, I can shoot from a distance. There you are. I see you there. You sneaky little bastard. Okay. Where's my crossbow? Okay. Haven't upgraded any of these yet, apparently. I suppose it makes sense. There's no particular reason to as of yet. Pew! Game, please. His hitbox is not that precise. I know his... Game! There we go. No fall damage at all from that, huh? I call bullshit. I know I damn well would have taken fall damage from that height. The enemies have already got the advantage of the infinite hyper armor. They don't need to also be immune to fall damage. Or at least, you know, more resistant to it anyhow. Interesting, you're not reacting, are you? I'm shooting you... I wonder. It's because I knocked you off there without you letting go yourself, and now you're sort of... essentially bugged. Or is it just because of how far away I am when I'm doing this? Also a combination of all of the above. Perhaps. Definitely a possibility, isn't it? Alright, okay, that works. The guy just trouncing back and forth is like really confused, he's like, huh? A thief? He just stood there and took it to the face repeatedly. And now he's dead. Nope, time to set myself on fire. No, that's never a plan. I got a deep... Wow, those guys drop deep gems, really? Okay, that's new information to me. Interesting. I do know, if you have a high enough discovery rate, the guys with the squiggly abyssal masses inside them, like right at the beginning of Lothric Castle, they have a chance to drop dark gems. I found that out a little while ago. Again, not exactly stellar information. I mean, even if you got one that early, you're not going to be able to use it for, do you mind, a good long while, but it's interesting to know, I thought. You can get hold of a potentially, depending on your build, a gem that powerful that early on. In fact, a dark infused weapon probably would do a fair whack of damage on this. Actually, no, probably wouldn't. Because it would only be scaling with my faith rather than with my intelligence as well. I would have to set up a dedicated dark build for that. That doesn't knock you down, interesting. Again, that's a slight step backward from Dark Souls 1, where smacking you as you're holding on the ledge would make you drop to your death. Whereas in this case, taking a full-blown mace blow to the top of your cranium while you're hanging off a ledge just makes you casually climb up, rather than let go and die. In some cases, as we saw there, causes you to clip up on top of the railing and just continue standing and attacking as normal. Nah, I win this crossbow round, and this one, and this one. Am I missing? I think I'm missing the second shot somehow. Right, of course. I always forget about that in these games. When you have like the crossbows and the bowmen, when they actually begin attacking, they do that like sideways on standing nonsense. It means they're actually slightly harder to hit than they were a few seconds ago. You stand still as well. No, you missed. I wonder if they've nerfed the... He buggered off. He ducked and covered. That's supposed to be my angle. Yeah. I wonder if they've nerfed the tracking on projectiles. Because it seems a lot less extreme than it was in... well, Dark 2 especially. Where you could have projectiles practically curve around corners. And spells that would literally bend at 90 degrees to track and still hit you. Right. Yeah, there you go. Moment of confusion, I couldn't decide what spell to what I was using. Right. And you... God damn it. Just slightly longer reach and that would have been fine. Right, your turn, Sonny Jim. Take it to the face. There's a lad. Your flaming partisan. Partisan? Yeah, it was partisan, wasn't it? Just not a regular spear. Where the game... the way you tell the difference in the game is the partisan has a little rag tied around the end, I think. Maybe talking out of my arse. Who knows? Hi. I see those little diddies dangling down. Yeah, hurts, doesn't it? Nope. Swing and a miss. You guys are completely neutered by the presence of a shield, huh? I didn't know this, because you missed. My first build involved use of rolling, basically. Rolling in an S-Dock, I know, laboo, laboo, laboo. But that was like, I was playing the game on release. So while I definitely noticed the S-Dock seemed very good, that wasn't the best it could have been since I went, goddamn, I went sharp infusion rather than refined, which would have given me the best AR. Yeah, I had no idea how the S-Dock outperformed other weapons of not just its class, but in general, really. So I went to play a sneaky assassin on my first build. So I watched a couple of bits of footage here and there of people playing mostly knights, and like, yeah, actually mostly knights, come to think of it. I think I saw one person play a pyromancer on their first go through, but everyone else was just like, knight right away. Give me armor, give me, you know, a good solid swingy sword, blah blah. And let's be very boring about this for our first go. Which annoyed me greatly because he had the so-called Souls veterans doing that. It's like, come on guys, if anyone can pull off, you know, a blind playthrough using something other than a super safety build, it would be one of you guys. Stand still, you fuck. There we go. Yes, I know, I'm being very sweary today. But I'm tired, so it's to be expected. I always get more sweary after I've been live streaming too. It's just a thing that happens. Anyone? Ah, there we... I knew you were here somewhere. Yeah, there's two of those guys standing up on a platform up above us, guarding an item. For some reason, if you walk into that corner, the one of them suddenly realises you're there and, you know, comes to attack. Doing a plunge, like so. So much fun. Okay. Yeah. You! That guy actually killed me all the way for his playthrough. I literally had no idea he was there, crouched in the shadows. So I just walked up the stairs after killing all his enemies, and he ran up behind me and exploded. Little bastard. There it is. One up there. I think there's one standing like just, yeah, in the open. Ooh. Hanksy little fella, isn't he? I think there's another one somewhere nearby as well. Like, ooh, nope. What the hell? Did I just kill you? Oh, okay, please don't tell me the plunging attack, like... No, you had more than a single hit of health there. Okay, I genuinely have no idea where you came from. Guy from the ceiling. Please. Yep. And... What? Where did you come? How many of you were there in here? And after all that, it's a crappy soul too, which I'd forgotten about. Thank you, From. Always appreciated when you do that. Have like a massive ambush for an item that is utterly worthless. Well, in fairness, that is probably what... Stand still, Grandma. That is probably why, they're doing this on purpose now. Waiting for me to fire and then just suddenly walking out of the way. Right. There we go. There's at least two of these lovely ladies hanging around here, so... Nope. Nah, nice try. Like everything else, they can be parried, but there's a lot of the enemies that do fast attacks. You cock up the parry and lose your stamina to get out of the way or block, you're probably dead. Especially if they, you know, the first thing you attempt to parry is the beginning of a long combo, then yeah, definitely dead. Oh, right, okay. This is yeah. Contrary to what you'd think, fighting her in a big open space like this, not a good idea. All it means is that she has no reason not to do her full combo. What we want, ideally, is her down here, and... Go on, do it. Nah, that's it. This is a byproduct of them being so hyper-aggressive. They will prioritize attacking over pathing. Meaning, as long as I... No, there we go. As long as I can keep her aggroed... Yeah, she'll just stay on the stairs, stuck behind the balustrade, and never actually attempt to path down to us. Cheap tactics, but hey, cheap tactics work. Okay. Gentlemen, speaking of cheap tactics... Oh, these fools aren't going to know what hit them. I say with a great deal of hope, I admit, that my mace won't crap out on me and completely miss the pair of them or something like that. And go! How did you make it explode yourself twice? Huh. I knocked him out of the animation the first time, so I thought, oh, better do it again, I guess. At first you don't succeed. I mean, I appreciate the dedication to your cause, but God, you're stupid. An area we'll never get to see or visit. Get out of here. Okay. Aha. The way to progress. Of course, there are items down the other end of the pathway here. Items that I need in my life. So first, we need to go get this. Or it is an ember. I'll pity's sake. I'll say that right off the bat. I still want it. Now, can I pull one of you away from the others? Nice headshot. Right, come on then. Let's be oh god, they all get up. Are they all gonna aggro, or is it just... okay. It's just they all activate as soon as one of them takes... damn it. Wow, you guys really like that bird statue, huh? I feel, someone let down. I got some views to look at. Yeah, something indeed. How'd you like them apples? Oh god, it all went crazy.